It's time for the wedding, and Michael's new wife, Heather, showed up in her wedding dress. Tony and Angela took their journey together through the crowd and up the aisle. Of course, Tony is the one crying during the vow exchange.
It's beautiful.
We're back in the Bauer household, and I think it's time I hired a scheduled maid. The house is a mess, and no one has time to clean anything.
Sure, Jan.
I need to get rid of this emotion bomb celebrity quirk. I don't want Samantha dying of a cardiac explosion.
I'm in danger!
The family is still grieving the loss of Mrs. Rosini. She got electrocuted.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And some of them are taking it worse than others. Samantha acquired the tattooing skill for her elective class. Angela's ex-husband's new wife wants to know if they should try for a baby.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I've told you no at least 3 times. It's not a good idea. Samantha needs to tutor 3 students and raise her research and debate for her aspiration. All Tony thinks about is how filthy the house is. I hired a maid, alright?
I don't know why you always have to be judging me.
Samantha's tutoring fitness, and Cannonball has the musical genius aspiration. It's a good thing Jonathan has this violin. I'm drinking away this celebrity quirk. It's amplifying the emotions from her grief, and it's making me nervous. Oh, I guess the maid just spawned in. She better not be a glitched vampire.
No! God, please, no!
Jonathan's getting a text for Cupid's counseling. He's a teenager. I don't think it's that deep. Samantha is back to tutor again, and Tony got a promotion to adjunct professor. I want him to make a ring for Angela, but he needs level 8 for the one that I want. Cannonball worked on his music and talked to Angela about his fear of unfulfilled dreams. Tony raised his gemology skill. I hope the family gets over their grief before the wedding. I'm having them attend grief counseling to see if that helps. Apparently, Cannonball is a retired serious musician. He also likes to play basketball in the yard. We gotta watch him though. He is elderly.
Okay, get in.
Tony took a skill class on gemology at the college and found it difficult to focus. But Samantha just needs to raise her debate for her aspiration milestone. Jonathan needs to reach level 3 of a side hustle for his aspiration, so he's becoming a video game streamer. The robot can be his SimTuber avatar. I'm gonna use Social Bunny to spam his relationship with Jeb. No one say anything about how OP this is.
Shut up. Shut up.
I might as well use it to build some relationship with his father too. Cannonball completed the tone deaf and fine-tuned milestones of his aspiration. He almost mastered violin too. Samantha completed the AVIC academic milestone of her aspiration and raised her debate skill. I think once we finish her aspiration and get her a job with her new degree, we can move her out. She gained the emotion bomb quirk again. This game is so stupid sometimes. Now I gotta buy the potion again. Tony raised his gemology skill, and Cannonball needs to write 4 songs.
Excuse me, sir.
Whatever, as long as it works. Jonathan is live streaming to improve his entrepreneurial skill. Tony botched the jewelry he was making, and Samantha's working on her term paper. Tony wasn't able to cope with his grief and wants to be a loner instead of romantic. No, not the day before our long-awaited wedding. So a long time ago, Angela's friend got a divorce from her husband. Well, apparently they got back together. Angela has almost mastered cooking, and Tony botched the jewelry again. I wanted to promise to skip prom with Jeb, but I don't see the option. Is it because it's the day of and it's too late? They have a wholesome dynamic though. And somehow Jonathan improved his charisma skill. The couples took a trip to the romance festival and asked the romance guru about their relationships. She told Angela, "At least your flaws are perfectly matched."
Excuse me?
And she told Tony, "I hear wedding bells, but they sound cracked." That's what we want to hear the night before our wedding. At least Mona and Cannonball are having a good time as Tony struggles to use those chopsticks. Samantha wasn't able to cope with her grief and wants to be childish instead of active. I can sort of see it, but no. I'm taking this wedding venue off the gallery. I have no clue who this person is, but at least it wasn't someone close to us again. Jonathan leveled up his cooking and broke the waffle maker.
I am shocked.
I haven't seen the maid other than that one time she popped in from the Twilight Zone.
There is a fifth dimension. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
My house is dirty. Please help. I've prepared the family's outfits for the wedding, and I bought a couple of cakes online because I can't see them that well. The family keeps getting squeamish trait changes because the house is disgusting. And yeah, it is that bad.
That really means that we haven't cleaned in like 3 years.
Tony can arrange a bouquet for the wedding, but I'm getting one from the flower shop so we can have one with pink roses. Tony asked Jonathan to be the ring bearer. Angela asked Samantha to be the sim of honor, and she asked Mona to be the flower pal.
Wait a minute.
I'd asked her to officiate, but it might glitch the wedding, and I don't want to risk it. I bought a weather machine to make the skies clear for the wedding, and I'm inviting all of our closest friends, even Angela's ex-husband and his new wife. It's time for the wedding, and Michael's new wife, Heather, showed up in her wedding dress. But Tony and Angela shared a nice moment before the ceremony. Mona went down the aisle first, throwing her petals. Samantha went next, and then Jonathan with the rings. Tony and Angela took their journey together through the crowd and up the aisle. Of course, Tony is the one crying during the vow exchange.
It's beautiful.
It was a beautiful ceremony with the exchanging of the rings. And then they bonked heads during the kiss. But they are finally married after nearly 8 years.
It's been 84 years.
I like the little celebration between them at the end. I also like how Jonathan jumped for joy too. They shared a piece of their wedding cake and took to the dance floor for their first dance as husband and wife. Mona gave the toast, and I took some photos for the house. I think it's time to go home though. The elders are napping outside the bathrooms. Now Tony and Angela are one step closer to completing their soulmate's aspiration.